All right, so we're in Hiawassee, and we spent the night here last night. Got some good lunch. Went to a breakfast buffet this morning that was really good. We're in this massive hotel room, which is not motel room, which is nice. I think they gave our room away, so they gave us this big one. We have 2 king beds. We're watching the Masters and tornado coverage because the weather's pretty bad, so we're gonna stay here tonight and go get some groceries later, and we'll get all packed up today and then get back on the trail in the morning. The shuttle will take us out there about 9 o'clock. We have this nice state-of-the-art kitchen area, so we're washing our dishes, our cook sets and everything for the week. So we got some good sleep last night, and we're looking forward to getting back on the trail this week, and probably show y'all a little bit of our resupply when we go get groceries. So I'll talk to you later. All right, good morning. We're at the top of Rocky Mountain. We just left Hiawassee this morning and came up this mountain. There was not much warm up. We just came straight up the mountain from Unicoi Gap, but it's really pretty. It's really windy on the other side of the mountain, so it was really cold, but it's nice on this side. We have a really pretty view. I think that's Yonah Mountain over there that you can see. But we're going about 13 miles today to Deep Gap Shelter. That's where we're going, so we'll check in with you later. All right, I'm filming on my phone because I'm too lazy to put the GoPro on my trekking pole, but we're going up Trey Mountain, or we're about to be. I just saw a squirrel, which was exciting because I think that's the first critter we've seen on the trail, besides a few birds and a lot of centipedes. So that's cool. A squirrel. We got dropped off this morning at Unicoi Gap. I don't know if I told you all that. So we got started about 9:30. It's kind of a late start, but we're moving pretty good. And forgot to show y'all what our food looks like. So I'll do that next week because it's all packed up and I don't want to unpack it. Trying to think if there's anything else I didn't tell y'all. A lot's happened past couple days. Glad we stayed in Hiawassee. That weather was really nasty. There were folks that backtracked, turned around and went back over mountains they'd already come over to get to a road so they could get picked up because the weather was so bad. Funny story, when we were coming into Unicoi Gap the other day, I was telling Erin about how bad I smelled. And then when we got to the road, a car rode by, kind of blew some wind towards us. And she said, "Oh my gosh, that can't be you, that's gotta be roadkill." And it was me. After one day, after getting my clothes washed and taking a shower, I smelled like roadkill. But we smell okay this morning for a little bit. But anyway, we're gonna go up this mountain now. So we're still going up Trey Mountain, or the approach to Trey Mountain, and it's pretty. You can see all the way back out to that's Trey Mountain, we think. As you can see down into the flatlands, looks like maybe Sawney Mountain over there, close to where we live. But when I used to drive to work, there was a place at the top of a hill where I could see the mountains. And I always thought about how excited I was to get out here and hike in those mountains. And then one day I asked one of the guys at work, when we went to lunch, I said, "You know what mountains those are?" He said, "I think that's Trey Mountain up around Helen." So it's pretty damn cool that we're about to hike up the mountain that I used to look at every day at work, dreaming about doing this. So if the guys at work are watching this and you went to the China Cafe on April 15th, you probably saw me on Trey Mountain when you crossed the hill by the Publix and the meat market. So anyway, we're pretty excited about that. Alright, we got a beautiful view for our lunch spot. We're eating a little cheese and pepperoni and Ken's Steakhouse Ranch tortilla. Aaron, what are you eating?
A tortilla with cheese and salami and ranch.
It's almost the same thing. Yep, it's nice on this side of the mountain. Not too much wind. Just taking it in and enjoying a break. So we've got about 5 miles until our camp tonight at Deep Gap Shelter. At least that's where we're planning on camping. It's probably where everyone is going. It was funny, we stayed at the Budget Inn in Hiawassee. It was a little motel. It was good. Ate at a good place called Barney's right next to it. Had like the best brisket I've ever had in this awesome breakfast buffet. So if you're ever in Hiawassee, you should eat there. It's good. Real nice people. We are planning on getting into Franklin, North Carolina on Friday morning. We're going to stay at Baltimore Jack's Place Hostel. So we called the place and got the voicemail. So we were just going to call them back this morning. We walk out of the motel room. This guy walks up to us, shakes our hand and introduces himself, and he owns the Budget Inn we were staying at and the hostel we're going to stay at on Friday. And he said just to write our names and our information down and he'd get our reservation taken care of. So we have a reservation at the hostel for Friday and they're going to come pick us up, I guess at Winding Stair Gap. It's like 10 miles outside town or something like that. But it should be good. It's a pretty day, still pretty windy as you can probably hear. We are doing pretty good this morning as far as our miles. Our feet are feeling good. I'm glad to be back out here. Couldn't sleep last night. I was so excited to get back out here. So that's good. But yeah, try to get a video of the camp when we get all that set up. I haven't done much of that for you guys, so I'll do that. We're usually pretty tired when we get there and usually just thinking about making some food and getting everything situated, but I'll try to get that for y'all today, so you might be interested in seeing that. But I reckon I'll talk to you later. Good morning. We are hiking today to Bly Gap. Video the camp again. Sorry about that. I'll do that today maybe. We were pretty pooped yesterday. I think we hiked 13.1 miles, Aaron? 13.1 miles, our biggest day so far. But we caught up with some of the folks we met last week that went to Helen to miss the weather. We went to Hiawassee, so we didn't see them, but caught up with them and heard about all of their first impressions of Helen, Georgia. It's funny, there's one lady from Germany who went there, so that's kind of funny because Helen's not really that German. But we're feeling good. Feet are a little bit sore, but we're doing good. I was moving slow this morning. It was a little chilly, really clear and chilly last night, so that was kind of nice. But we sat around the campfire, or stood around the campfire, and the guy had a ukulele and was getting everybody to sign it and play it. So we sang some songs and kumbaya'd, and it was a lot of fun. So it's a beautiful day and we're gonna keep on keeping on and talk to you later. Good morning. That sounded funny. We just hiked up a very steep mountain from Bly Gap where we camped. I'll try to look up the name of that mountain and add it into the video. We made it to North Carolina yesterday. Yeah, I forgot to video that too, so I'll add in the picture we took of the sign. And we stayed at a really nice camp with a good group of folks we've been seeing pretty often. Had a beautiful sunset. Forgot to video that as well. Because we had a picture of that too. Did my first poop in the woods. So made it out of Georgia without digging a hole. First mile in North Carolina I did though, so that's fun. It's a really pretty day today. I think we're going like 12 miles to somewhere.
Beach Gap.
Huh?
Beach Gap.
Beach Gap. I thought you said Gooch. I think we were there like 50 miles ago. Beach Gap. Yep. Yeah. A little tired this morning, but we're doing good. And check in with y'all later. Well, we got to this spot that has a scenic view, but we had to walk down the hill a little bit to see it.
Tom almost didn't.
I almost didn't do it, and then Aaron said, well, what are we doing here if we're not going to look at the views? So I'll show you guys the view. Beautiful. I don't know if you can see it in the video. There's about 3-4 rows of mountains back there, over here. Alright, we just made it to the top of Standing Indian Mountain, and we took the little 0.1 mile side trail to the top, and once again it was totally worth it. Here's our view from up here. I don't know what it looks like on the camera, but from here it's pretty ridiculous. We can see a lake over there. I guess maybe that's Lake Chattooga in Hiawassee. But yeah, it's pretty awesome. We had some trail magic down at whatever gap that was. Deep gap, a different deep gap than where we stayed the other night. Two really nice folks from Florida said they come up here for vacation every year and they spend a day doing trail magic. So we had hot dogs and Powerade and cookies, and chicken soup, homemade chicken noodle soup, which was really good. So that was awesome. It was funny seeing the smiles on everybody's faces when we saw that, came down the hill and saw that they had hot dogs. But I think we've got about 3 more miles to go today to our camp. Maybe less than that now. It's 3:35. So we're gonna keep on hiking, but I'm gonna show you the view one more time. Good morning. We been hiking for about an hour. Is that right? Yeah, I think it's about an hour. Yeah. We're going 11.9 miles today to Long Branch Shelter. We camped at a bear sanctuary last night, but we didn't see any bears, so that was good. I think we're hiking this today, and in the morning we're gonna hike a few miles, catch a shuttle to Franklin, because we need some more groceries and clean up, and I've got a package there to pick up.
Yes, there's supposed to be another storm coming.
Supposed to be another storm coming in, so we're gonna play that by ear to see. We might stay in Franklin for the day, Saturday. We'll see. It's probably what we're gonna do. I think that's, forgot to video at camp again. Sorry. We're usually pretty tired and hungry by the time we get there. So one of these days I'll video some camp footage. But we'll talk to you later. Hey everybody. We've hiked about 5 miles. Making pretty good time this morning. We're just kind of taking our time. But the sun finally came out a little bit, and we just came up on a very pretty view. You can, this might be maybe the best view we've had since we started. But it's beautiful. This is why we're out here. All right, we're working our way towards the lunch spot. It's 1:35. We're going up to the fire tower on Albert Mountain, and we came up on another view that I wanted to show you. It's just beautiful. All right, made it to mile 100.